Hey, this is Paul from Fishing Montana, and today's video is going to be a little different than my usual. As you can probably tell, I'm not standing on some frozen lake or on some riverside, but I wanted to talk a little bit about this channel, where it's been, how far it's come, and kind of where the future of it is. I think we've had a good year on Fishing Montana. We started the middle of January, and so it's officially been over a year of consistent weekly videos. That means when I went on my summer vacation, I pre-edited and scheduled my recordings. That means some weekends I had to use footage that I'd recorded from multiple trips before, but I went an entire year, and I'm pretty proud of this, I went an entire year without stopping of weekly videos. Most people, when they think of how to get started on YouTube, fishing, or even just a gaming channel or a vlog channel, the number one thing you get told is consistency matters. And if you can put out consistent content, you will get an audience. Now, I kind of a little bit underestimated what that audience would be as far as the size. My initial goal after a year was to have 1,000 subscribers. For me and for my channel, I was just hoping for 1,000 subs. Obviously, I didn't reach that. That was a really big disappointment for me. I felt like after a year, 1,000 subs should be pretty attainable. I just realized over time how difficult it is nowadays to get started on YouTube. And so, although I didn't meet my 1,000 subscriber goal, I am really proud of the fact that I went an entire year without stopping. If you look on my channel, you'll see the weekly videos banner. That was part of that goal, was making sure I went that entire year. That being said, that is going to change a little bit. So I think I was actually holding myself back, just making one video a week. The reason I kind of did that was I wanted everything to be really high quality. I didn't want a lot of these other random videos of me unboxing a Lucky Tackle box and stuff like that. Not that there's anything wrong with those. I just wanted my channel to stand out and be a lot different and be something where if it showed up in someone's subscription box that they would want to click it, because they knew it wasn't just going to be a clickbait video about, you know, random crap. It was going to be an actual fishing video, well edited, put to music, entertaining, not overly long, you know, something like that was kind of what I foresaw for the channel, thinking that not only would that be more fun for me to make, but it would be more fun for people to enjoy. Now, by holding myself back from making those other types of videos, I think I really stunted the growth a little bit on the channel. Instead of making some of those easier to make, smaller videos, I was just putting out one video a week, which to me was a lot, but when you look at the YouTube side of things, one video a week sometimes doesn't cut it. You need midweek stuff, you need other stuff. I still want to make everything high quality though, so I got like this kind of wrestling inside of me, like, do I want to spend all the time to film this little video and stuff and then spend all this time editing it, and it's the middle of the week, I'm already doing my other two jobs and all that. It's going to take a little figuring out to do, but I'm hoping to put out a little more of a variety of videos. So that's maybe some differences you're going to see. The biggest difference overall is I'm not going to make myself make a weekly video for another year without stopping. Doesn't mean I'm going away, doesn't mean I'm not making any more videos. It just means this ultra strict requirement I put on myself to never miss a week is going to go away. Mostly for the sake of wanting to keep doing this. It's a lot of work, and when you're putting out videos and spending 3 to 5 hours editing a video that you don't catch any fish in, and then someone says, I feel like I got skunked more than you did by watching the video, it's really discouraging. And even if there's a ton of people on there that are enjoying it and loving it and saying like, yeah, that was great, thanks for sharing, you know, beautiful scenery, blah, 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 you realize there's moments where you force content and you force a video, and it would have been better just to skip that week. It would have been better to be like, alright, I could make this into a video and spend a lot of time editing it, but honestly it's going to be really similar to the last two ice fishing videos I did, for example, and the only difference will be like some drone shots. And so instead of forcing that video, maybe just not putting out a video that week, and maybe doing something different in midweek. Rush Voris Outdoors, really cool other local channel. He did this thing after his first year that I really liked, where he talked about some of the challenges of fishing while filming for YouTube, and I just wanted to echo some of those thoughts. It is very difficult to go fishing and bring all your film gear and bring your drone and bring everything and spend the time making really good quality footage as well as fishing and catching a bunch of fish, I guarantee you I've lost out on a ton, I mean a ton of fish, because instead of fishing, I was getting all my camera gear ready and switching out a battery and going and filming B-roll and going and filming the creek and doing the slow motion and zooming in on someone else's, Elijah's fly rod and doing all this other stuff, or getting my drone out, fly my drone around. There's a lot of stuff that goes into these videos. And when I'm going to the river to fish and I'm having to spend all this time recharging all my gear, bringing it, organizing it, setting it up, filming throughout the trip, instead of just fishing, it breaks up a lot of what helps you catch fish. I think if I wouldn't have been filming as much as I did these last few ice fishing videos, I think my chances of catching something would have gone up substantially. But instead, spent all this time filming to make a good video, and I'm getting skunked. So it's this hard thing where I totally agree that fishing while filming is very difficult, and you're having to spend all this time not fishing. And I love fishing. That's why I go out there and film it, because I love it so much. And it's just kind of part of the deal. But it is very difficult. Totally echo those thoughts. But yeah, YouTube is definitely hard. It's one of those things where there's so many creators out there now. There's so many people doing their thing. Overall, let me preface this by saying the YouTube fishing community is amazing. I love how engaged and friendly and encouraging most fishing YouTubers are. That being said, there are some interesting things you run across. I think the most interesting thing was from recently was someone said that they were going to unsubscribe. They said they loved my videos, something like that, and they were going to unsubscribe because I didn't comment on their videos. And I was like, you're coming to my channel, viewing the content that I spent all this time on to make entertaining, but you're going to unsubscribe from me and stop watching my videos because I don't comment on yours? What? You put all this time in your videos, I get it, you want people to watch them, but don't use watching their videos as your bargaining chip to have them watch yours, I guess. After I started the Fishing Montana YouTube channel, about halfway through the year, I realized I needed to engage and get out there and see all the other different types of channels across YouTube that are fishing based. And so for a while there, I was looking every day at all these different, like probably over 1,000 channels, and watching one of their videos, leaving an encouraging comment and subscribing to them as kind of a way to support them, and also to get my channel out there, and to not to like subscriber beg, but just to let them know that I was supporting them as a fellow fishing channel. And it was really cool to see how people film, edit, fish even, and see the kind of fish people are getting to all over the world. So after seeing the gamut of fishing videos on YouTube, I kind of came to the conclusion that, one, there was way more fishing videos out there than I thought, and fishing channels. Most of them had a very small subscriber base, and most of them didn't really edit. But there were some channels out there that I found that were just insanely good, insanely creative, and they were still only like a few hundred subscribers or 1,000 subscribers. And I'd see these channels, and it just kind of reinforced in me that just making good content isn't enough. Just making consistent good content isn't always enough. To make it on YouTube, you almost have to get lucky. And almost, the reason I say almost is because there is part of it that you do have to be consistent. You do have to make decent quality videos. But the lucky part, I think, is underplayed in a lot of people's minds. They don't realize if you get a video that gets 2 million views, you luck out, you get a video that just goes super viral. So if you get a video that goes crazy big for some reason, whatever reason it is, that's kind of what you need to launch. Otherwise, you're just waiting for it to happen. It feels like on YouTube, you can put as much work in editing and all that into your videos, but unless it takes off, you're not going to really see it in the sidebar. You're not going to find it when you search, unless it's got those big views. Kind of what I've come to the conclusion of after seeing all these different channels, after trying it out for a year, making consistent videos, spending a crazy amount of time editing them, you gotta get lucky in order to get big on YouTube. This might not be true in 100% of situations, but I feel like in a majority, that's how you're gonna get those subscriber numbers and those viewer numbers that you're looking for, is you gotta have a video get lucky and blow up. That's kind of some of my thoughts and random things that I've learned while on YouTube. We're gonna definitely keep fishing here on Fishing Montana. It's been an adventure. It's got me out of the house way more than I probably would have, and I've been all over this beautiful state now thanks to this channel. There'll be more fishing videos. You're gonna see even more of Montana and how beautiful it is. Don't you worry about that. And the future of Fishing Montana looks good. We may not reach that 1,000 subscribers in the next 2 days, but maybe in the next 2 months. You never know. Well, thanks for watching. Look forward to future videos, and we'll see you on the next one.